Well, it's Sunday night. Spent pretty much all day trying to get this front end to look like it should. Had a real pain. This piece here, it was bent pretty bad when we got the car. We didn't get the grills when we got the car. I imagine they were probably smashed out of it. Trying to straighten this was a real pain in the butt. This isn't real thin metal. I mean, there's probably more metal in this little piece here than what's in half of, cars made today. So trying to get that straight. I got it pretty darn close. I'm pretty impressed since I'm no body man. The chrome strip was really mangled. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect, but it was crushed, it was bent, it was every which way. So to actually make it look decent, I'm happy. It's not like you can run down to Whitlock, and buy that, so gotta make do with what we got. But both fenders are on. I still gotta make the inner rod that holds these out. This one here had a big crack in it, so I fixed that. Still a couple little dings and dents I want to try getting out now that they're bolted to the car. Makes it a little easier. But she's all solid now. I forget how big this car was when you get it all together. I mean, holy crud. That's a lot of car there. So, next up I have to convert the headlights to sealed beam. I gotta come up with some way of doing that. That'll probably be next weekend. As you can see, we got the grill. Jamie got them powder coated flat black, so it gives it kind of a different look. Usually they're chrome, but it'll look kind of neat on this. Gotta make the bumper bracket mounts yet that go onto the fender. I mean, not the fender, but the frame. I gotta do that yet. But it was an all-day battle of getting everything straight and lined up and make it all fit. It's a little tight here, so I gotta do a little trimming up on front here. See if I can get the hood to slide forward a little bit, because I can't make it go any other way. Because I've pried it, poked it, bent it, did pretty much everything to this bugger to make it all come out to where it's supposed to be. And this thing wasn't an accident sometime in its life. Like I said, the front was all mangled up. This whole fender was mangled up at one time. And there's some lead over on this side of the cowl. So sometime in its life this was all pushed in. And so I got lead. So I'm sure this car's had a hard life. I mean, it's 70 some years old. So anything's possible. And I'm sure they don't fit together perfect from the factory. But it doesn't fit too bad. I'm actually pretty pleased. It's kind of neat looking out over that hood though. It's like driving an old semi. You got that big old hood to look out. It's kind of cool. You gotta imagine there'll be a visor here, so you're only gonna see about yay much, give or take. So, still gotta find a visor. That's one of the missions for the summer. So that's it. Another weekend, another Buick. Working on the Buick. So we'll see what happens this week. I'm sure I won't touch it. So we'll be back at it next week. So see you guys later. Alright. We all got, only some of us are having a nice spring. I won't mention any names. But it's got Chevy in it, I believe. But everybody else has been having a pretty crummy spring. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's like spring doesn't want to, cooperate. So I spent a good part of the day and I caught it. I caught spring. He was a pesky little bugger. Took a lot of time, a lot of tracking, using all my hunting skills, over the valleys, through the woods, through rivers, but I got him. Knocked him out, drug him back, tied him up, gagged him. So there, I got spring. Now we just gotta make him do his magic and make it spring outside. So I'll be up to date with you guys if it happens. Right now he's kind of sleeping. I used some pretty good drugs on him. So, but he ain't getting away. I got spring. So nobody worry. Later, guys.